Conference, please welcome the director of Thor, Kenneth Branagh. And also Thor himself, Chris Hemsworth. And playing Loki, Tom Hiddleston. Fantastic. I'll start once we're all seated. Guys, I just want to ask you when you first became acquainted with Thor before this movie. Were you aware of it at all?
Well, I was as a kid growing up in Belfast. I remember seeing this very colourful, very dynamic comic with actually some of the kinds of framing, some of the kind of dynamism in the way we tried to put the pictures together in the movie. And I remember being very struck by how colourful, vivid, and massive it was. The first picture I ever saw of Thor, we never did this in the movie, but it would have been you too, which was Thor's arms yoked around a tree trunk with his arms thicker than the tree trunk, and you behind in the classic pose on the throne with Gungnir. So
my arms weren't big enough.
Yeah.
Next time in the gym, yeah.
And Chris, when did you first become
it was pretty much when I got the part 6 months before and received a stack of comic books. I knew vaguely a little bit about the character. I wasn't even sure where from. I probably knew more about the Viking Norse mythology sort of section of it all. But yeah, well, as I said, when I got the part, it was about educating myself and going through the books.
Okay, and Tom?
Well, I actually, as a child, I had a deck of Marvel top trumps. You can get top trumps with like racing cars or fighter planes or football players, and I had all of the Marvel superheroes and all the supervillains in a deck, and I used to play it with my friends. So literally every character you can think of, they were all listed according to their height and weight and agility and their superpowers, and Thor and Loki were in there. So that was my memory.
How did Loki fare in top trumps?
Yeah,
He was good.
Scores? He would always lose if it was about strength and weight. But if you picked agility and intelligence and strangely superpowers, he'd have the edge.
Fantastic. And